on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Bella Rita, it's Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence. I do think that worked. We're exploring the superpower of integrous influence with a little reverb. Bella, who's here?
We've got some extraordinary people for the first responders and business advisors, Heart of Influence with Joseph Wexler. And first, from Wayne in New Jersey, loves working with small business owners to make their lives easier and stay in compliance to protect their businesses. Proud to work with the #1 provider in the space, serving over 1 million clients. President Club 2 years in a row, taking leadership training, wanting to hit another President's Club to find more quality accounts and franchise partnerships. Let's welcome to the show, Billy Sufi.
Billy, welcome to Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence. Congratulations on your leadership, impact, and success. And Billy, we kick this show off with a fun fact. It's a headline, not a story, that would have us, hear something prideful, exciting, adventurous, humbling, exciting, mysterious, anything about you that would make us say, Billy, no way. Hey. So Billy, please, what's your fun fact?
So fun fact about me, and first off, thanks for having me. It's a privilege being here with Joe and everybody. Fun fact about me is I was actually in a commercial back in the day when I was 9 years old.
That's super cool. And what was it for?
So the short story is it was for like a marketing company that my dad was a part of. So he needed extras for the commercial. So hence he asked me because I was his son. So that's how I got involved with that.
That's super cool. It was not an Underoos commercial, Billy. Is that what I'm hearing?
It was not. Maybe in the future, but not right now.
Bella, here's to Aquaman Underoos, and let's go.
Aquaman Underoos. I think I'll get some of those for you for Christmas. I think
Perfect.
It's a good idea. Next up, from New York, provides free primary and preventative health care to low-income, uninsured residents of Bergen County, improving their overall health, reducing the need for emergency care. With the help of over 75 volunteer medical professionals, her organization treats 1,200 patients annually through 8,000 patient visits. By fostering a culture of caring, they ensures that every patient gets treated with dignity and respect. Let's welcome to the show, Erica Joy West.
How you doing, everybody?
Erica, welcome. Super cool middle name of Joy, and please your fun fact.
Try to bring some joy to everything I do. I used to be a competitive stand-up paddleboard racer, and I did a race in the Netherlands. It was 130 miles or 220 kilometers through 11 cities through the Netherlands. I came in dead last, but it was the best experience ever.
You
went
went
competitive elites.
You went 130 miles on a stand-up paddleboard?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Whoa. I am present to what that means, and that is extraordinary. So, holy cow. Welcome to the party, Bella Vrita. We got some extraordinary masters present in the house. Come on.
We got some extraordinary people in the house. Yes. And let's welcome from Jersey City, provides a natural pain relief solution that works not only for tattoos, but also for chronic pain. This is fantastic since Sean is looking to get a face tattoo of my face. From kitchen experiments to clinical trials, developed an FDA-regulated formula, 100% relief among participants in tattooing. This even gets better. Scaling his company, securing deals with Amazon, and preparing for a real-time product launch and event. Let's welcome to the show, Jamie, and I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Jamie, I didn't catch how to pronounce your last name, but I know you can help me get Sean a tattoo of my face. Is this what I'm hearing?
Yeah, absolutely. I can assist you in that.
Jamie, yes, please do not encourage her. Thank you very much. And Jamie, please, your fun fact.
Yeah, well, my name is Jamie Salcedo. I've been a New York City firefighter for the last 7 years. I've been a tattoo artist 13 years. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. I might say Jersey somewhere with the business, but I'm a Brooklyn kid. Born and raised, that's me in a nutshell, man. I run into burning buildings and I provide people with painless procedures.
Well, thank you for all you do to support people and staying safe and saving lives, and for painless procedures. Maybe we can get Bella a tattoo of me on her back. We'll see, Jamie. Bella, you're up.
We will see. We will see. Let's next go to New York, New York, taking on the responsibility to ensure that those who risk their lives for safety of others receive the support and care they deserve. They support firefighters who have been denied insurance coverage, leaving their families in financial hardship, which highlights the need for assistance. They also bring concerns to Washington and push for legislations that ensure coverage for service-related health issues. Let's welcome to the show, Eddie Hegan.
Eddie, thank you for being on Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence and being with us today. And please, your fun fact.
My fun fact. I'm not really sure what my fun fact is. Can you give me a little background on what my fun fact should be?
Anything that would be interesting about you.
Went to Southeast Asia twice this year, to the country of Laos, to help use sonar technology to remove unexploded ordnance from the ground while bringing Vietnam veterans back to the places where they fought, to meet veterans from the other side on a journey of healing, redemption, forgiveness, redemption. Did I already say that? Hey, man, it was mind-blowing.
That was amazing.
It was mind-blowing.
So
yeah.
Eddie, why was that difficult to think of a fun fact? That's extraordinary. That's like one of the greatest. We have 8,000 people on the show that is in the top 20 all-time fun facts. And you're like, I don't have a fun fact. And you're like, yes, I think I'm going to share with you that I'm like creating one of the like a mini series on Netflix out of what I just did. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's inspirational.
Thank you. The truth is, Sean, I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Like Jamie, I was a firefighter in Brooklyn, New York, but we don't run into burning buildings. We walk like gentlemen. He must work in Staten Island. Anyway.
What Bella's not present to is the dynamic of like the borough battles. These are borough battles.
Yes.
It's like Brooklyn and Staten Island and like all the shots they take it. That is amazing.
All in good fun. But when I spoke with Joe earlier today, he just I also want to talk about ALS and how we help protect firefighters that are battling ALS at twice the rate of the average citizen. So the exposure to environmental hazards are creating these conditions within the body. So I am also a member of the ALS Watchdogs, founded after our brother Mickey Hansen was diagnosed with ALS, and so I'm part of the ALS Watchdogs as well. So I'll tell you that story as well.
Yeah, well, thank you. Beautiful energy. And ALS is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Is that correct or no?
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Yeah, so amazing. So Bella, we got Heart Center Impact players here. Come on.
We definitely do. Also from New York, New York, 9 years into a property and management company driven by her desires to help and protect employees through payroll and HR to move companies forward, beginning as an HR associate with companies with 50 people and moved to the head of HR, now over a 500-person company. Let's welcome to the show, Fabiana Cruz.
Thank you all for having me here today.
It's Fabiana?
Fabiana.
Fabiana,
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. And please, your fun fact.
Well, it's kind of hard to, after our previous one. But, well, I always say, people tell you have to learn to crawl before you start, to learn to walk. But I was born with hip dysplasia and I never learned to crawl. I just started walking. At the age of 2, I learned how to adapt, and so I don't know. I always took that as a part of my life and just tried to adapt and move forward always.
Wow. Well, Fabiana, thank you for sharing that resilient story of overcoming, and you're ready to have a little bit of fun today on Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence.
Thank you.
Let's go, Bella.
Let's go. Next up from New York, New York, we think. Coming into real estate at 18, has held several noteworthy positions from managing 150 New York medical offices to owning a supermarket during COVID, now leading staffing and solar. Her goal is to impact 1,000 women and to give them opportunities for growth, once giving advance to lead $23 million opportunity over the next few years. Let's welcome to the show, Evelyn Rodriguez.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Amazing group of individuals. That your story is just that big is exciting. Fun fact, that's always like the spotlight, right? What to say? Well, what you mentioned right there, I think that's one of something interesting, and strategy, learning a skill set and being able to share that skill set in the financial market led to that individual being able to take that and producing. It was the first year, 12 million. And this is someone that was a retired homicide detective. He was home and he was able to take that little bit. So I always say, it doesn't matter who you're meeting. Information that you have, you can give it out for free. You get it for free. Why not give it out for free? It can change someone's life. And now he's $1 million from a simple information that
awesome
that we gave.
Well, Evelyn, I'm hearing massive impact, big heart. Bella Rita, Evelyn, I think she's ready.
I think she's ready. And we just had a Karen join us, but I don't have a Karen on my bio. Joseph, is Karen supposed to be here, or did Karen find her way to our multiverse?
Karen, welcome.
Karen, welcome. If you're able to unmute, I would love to introduce you. Karen was going to be on the 410. She's now on the 520.
Fantastic.
Karen, are you with us?
I am, but
awesome.
I'm actually out of office and in the car with my grandbaby. So
no worries. Well,
I will. This work out.
Karen, what is your grandbaby's name?
Haley.
Hi, Haley.
She is 3 years old and very active.
Awesome. Well, welcome, Haley. Karen, do you have the ability to share a fun fact about you besides the fact that you're with Haley in your car? Anything that we might want to know about you?
I'm a big pit bull lover and volunteer for a shelter in Newark, New Jersey.
Bella Rita, I'm hearing grandmas for pitbull. Grandmas for pitbull in the house.
Mimi for pitbull.
Mimi's for pitbull.
Yes.
Mimi's for pitbull, Bella Rita. Let's go.
Mimi's for pit bulls. That brings us to the one, the only, from New Milford, New Jersey, president at large at a large financial company, has transferred his financial planning expertise from Wall Street to accelerate and optimize finances for all. 68 win-win strategies in the first 2 months of this year alone. He leads with heart and integrity to cause financial wellness, whether it be the CEO or the receptionist. 11 upcoming speaking engagement on a national stage. A proud dad and husband. Let's welcome to his show, Mr. Joseph Wexler.
Joseph, congratulations on assembling all these extraordinary folks, bringing them together today. And please, Joseph, your fun fact.
I may not have the hat or the whip, but I love Indiana Jones, and I also love going to places like Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, and Newgrange, which is in Ireland, to see ancient ruins. And I want to thank everyone for being here. This is just so much fun already, and I'm ready to do the things.
Let's go, Joseph. Love it. The man is seeing the places, Bella Rita, which brings us, Joseph and everyone, to our co-host, who's done such a beautiful job introducing everyone. This woman began her career in influence, selling crafts on her parents' front lawn as an 8-year-old. She progressed to being a 7-figure business generator in the space of network marketing at the age of 19. That's not easy to do. 24, 25, 26 years old. She was three-peating in hoops, but not in hoops like Michael Jordan, but instead three-peating in business brokerage as Nevada's #1 business broker. She was the first woman ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker, youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. She began to train entrepreneurs and Fortune 500 companies. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. Philanthropist, co-raising $10 million plus in the last 2.5 years with the Unblinded team. 2-time, about to be 3-time published author. And in 2023, this woman that put the heart in the heart of influence publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence, the one, the only, Bella Rita. Bella.
I think I am going to go with the fun fact of that Sean Callagy is going to get my name tattooed on his body this year. That's going to be that is my fun fact.
You're so out of your mind. Yes, I would like
I'm going to win a bet and it's going to happen.
Yes, I would like to get you tattooed across my chest. How does that sound?
Perfect. Joseph, okay. You heard it here. Bella across Sean's chest. So now when he's out in LBI and he's surfing, it's got Bella's property tattooed on his chest. I like this.
Unbelievable. All right, Bella, let's go.
Let's go. And I'll introduce the man that's going to have my name tattooed on his body. The man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016. The only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey thought he was so cool that they actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, MasterCard, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million for refugees in the Ukraine. Let's welcome my co-host, Mr. Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I often go with the fact that I'm a blind man that's taught sighted people, including Bella, to ski, surf, and scuba dive. I'm gonna change it up though. And since Bella mentioned Tony Robbins, I've had the privilege of having broken every record enrolling people in his top program, Platinum Partnership, at his Business Mastery event, Date with Destiny, UPW, live and virtual. That is my fun fact here for today, Bella Vrita.
That is a super fun fact, Sean Kelly.
Thank you for that. And let's go.
Let's do this thing. How about we kick this off with Mr. Billy?
Billy, what we're doing here is we're exploring in our fun research and development laboratory. Welcome to the ecosystem of 8,000 people having been on the show, of fine folks that cause yes, because everything happens after yes. But I don't know how you feel about it, Billy and everyone, but pitching, hooking, closing, yuck. But what does it look like when heart-centered, sophisticated people have a message to get through, and it's so difficult to get that message through in this crowded world of messaging? So Belle will be anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. She could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett, whomever you like. So Billy, who would you like Bella Vrita to be that you're going from hello to yes with in 3 minutes? And it doesn't have to be the ultimate yes or it's sale. It could just be a yes, Billy, for a longer conversation. Please, Billy.
It's just a mute button. There we go.
What's up, everyone? Yeah, so I work with small businesses and franchises. So we work with a lot of 7-Elevens. So if you want to be a 7-Eleven franchisee in the state of New York who has 10 employees, that'd be great.
Cool.
All right.
Bella, I want a Slurpee. Let's go.
All right. Hello, this is Bella.
Hey, Bella, this is Billy calling from ADP. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Billy. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Just wanted to give you a quick call. I help manage the partnership between 7-Eleven and ADP, and we help with services such as payroll, HR, and insurance. Wanted to see if anybody has spoken to you before about the benefit of partnering with ADP at all.
I've gotten these calls quite a few times. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And kind of like, how did those calls go? Like, what were they kind of delving into?
They've shared, what ADP could do. I just don't know if it's the right fit for us.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. How many do you currently have, like a payroll software or anything like that currently?
We do.
Okay, and is it like in-house? Is it like another vendor? Kind of, can you walk me through how you're doing it?
That we outsource it through our accountant.
With your account. Okay. Now,
Yep.
Do you know if your accountant is doing just the payroll and the tax filing for you, or are they doing both? Because sometimes they either do one or the other. Do you kind of have an idea of kind of what you're getting from them?
I don't recall off the top of my head. I would have to look.
Gotcha. Okay, no worries. So with ADP, right? We work with a lot of 7-Elevens, such as yourself, in the sense of HR and things like that. I know you said you have around a few employees. Are
Yeah,
you
we
looking to hire in the future? Like, what is the growth process for you in the next few months?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely looking to expand our franchises, take on a few more stores.
Awesome. Okay. And then do you have like a location thought of yet, or are you still like in the legal landlord acquiring the land type of thing to open up that location?
Yeah, we have a couple of locations that are already built that we're looking at purchasing and taking and adding to our portfolio.
Perfect. Okay. And as you grow, do you feel confident that the accountant that you're working with would be able to accommodate your growth plan? Have you ever talked about it with them before?
We've talked about it a little bit. We've worked with them for a long time, and I only got about 30 seconds and I got to run.
Sure.
But what is it that you're wanting to share with me?
Yeah, so I know you said you're working with an accountant, right? With ADP, we have a partnership where with 7-Eleven, where you guys would be able to receive, certain discounts when it comes to HR, insurance, and payroll. I know you said you're growing. We actually have services such as, ZipRecruiter, and other hiring substances as well, or products as well. We work with hiring to firing, solutions. I know you have a few, you don't have that much time now, but I would love to discuss, maybe next week, or, I know it's Monday, maybe at the end of this week, just how like we would be able to help, with the growth plan for you, and, also help you guys, stay in compliance and then mitigate any type of risk, as you grow.
I gotta run right now, Billy, but how about you give me a call on Friday and you can share more with me?
Yeah, sure. What time on Friday was good? It would be good for you.
Let's go 2 p.m.
All right, 2 p.m. I'll send you a calendar invite, and then I'll give you a call at this number, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds great. Thank you, Billy.
All right, my
Billy,
pleasure.
excellent work. Great job. Feedbackers coming. Bella.
Let's go, Jamie. Jamie, who would you like for me to be?
Just be you. You're walking into my tattoo shop. You want to get Sean's face. I don't want to get his face. So you're with Sean, and that's it. You want a consultation right now.
All right, sounds good. Hi, Jamie.
Hey, how you doing, Bella?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Can't complain. So you're coming in today. You said that you wanted to get this tattoo, you or Sean, I was curious, do you have any tattoos?
I do have one tattoo, yes. I have a starfish on my wrist.
All right. Oh, wrist. How did that feel?
It was not comfortable, and I have had ideas for other tattoos, but have not wanted to get another one because I'm not one. I have a bit low pain tolerance.
Yeah, well, you're
but
actually.
But my boyfriend here, Sean, he's got a high pain tolerance, so we can tat him up.
All right, nice. Well, I'm not sure if Sean's familiar with the pain either, but we do have a natural alternative to what's out there now. Have you ever heard of lidocaine?
I have, yes.
Yeah, lidocaine.
I use that for my back pain.
Yeah, you'll find that in Aspirin cream, Bengay. It's the leading topical ingredient and pharmaceutical ingredient that's out there. I founded a company called Painless Picasso. It's a natural alternative to these pharmaceuticals. We don't use lidocaine. We don't use benzocaine. We don't use prilocaine. So we use natural plant-based ingredients that alleviate the pain associated with tattooing, waxing, micropigmentation, laser treatments for upwards of 3 hours. That's what we are, and if you're interested in using it, I have it available here for you.
I would definitely, I definitely want to use that because I've wanted to do all kinds of tattooing, and I do not like pain, so I would be interested in checking it out. Now, let me ask you this though. My significant other here, he's not so keen on getting a tattoo. Do you have anything that like sedates him so that we can tat him while he's sedated?
So
can we do that?
What's interesting is that that's actually being done. So you can pay upwards of like some thousands of dollars to be sedated, like actually go under, you know what I mean? And you're out, knocked out cold. But it's risky. Why would you want to put yourself under and go through some kind, that process is a nightmare. Like, I can't even.
Now, do you think there's any legal risk if I sedate him and tattoo him? Do you think I have any sort of like legal risk? Could I get?
Number one, if you're sedating anyone by yourself without like medical licensing, then you're in trouble. But as far as you. That's the idea, is that we're coming in as just a natural alternative, is not as invasive as
But if it's natural, if it's a natural sedation, like if it's a natural sedation,
I'm curious, how do you naturally sedate somebody? Tell me this, because you got some methods.
That's what you're supposed to help me with, Jamie.
All right, sedating is totally different. It's very invasive. You're using some yeah, like this is just a topical solution. You put it on the skin.
What is happening here? What is happening here?
She's talking about knocking you out cold. She wants you out.
Again, Jamie? Again? That's how this all got started.
I can't. I don't have that. What we have is a topical solution. And we're going from the topical solution into a foam, a spray that you can use for cuts, scrapes. We're not just stopping that. This is what we kind of get placed.
I'm all in, Jamie. Send it. Yeah. Let's do business. I'm all in.
All right. I love it.
Jamie.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Now, Sean, I am curious though. Is there any kind of legal implications if I do sedate you and get you tatted up? Could I go to jail for that?
Yes.
I think that's criminal assault. Yes. Yes. I think you go to jail for like 10 years for that. Yes.
Oh,
But it may be,
well, then I
but it
won't
may be
do that.
worth it. Yeah. So Bella, please, let's get some feedback for these amazing folks.
Yes, let's get some feedback from the judges, otherwise known as givers. We're going to give feedback to Billy and Jamie, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve. And then what is like the next step? Is the next step that, you know, you would rather go to the tattoo shop and get fully tatted with no pain relief than have a longer conversation with Billy or Jamie? I don't think anyone's going to want to do that today. So maybe the next step is just a little mocha chocolate at Starbucks for a little bit longer of a conversation. But if that's not enough time, you would rent a private room at the Capitol Grill, getting the seafood tower and the nice juicy steak. Unless you're a vegan, of course, then maybe you're having salad and French fries, but you're not going to skip on a dessert because you do want to have the longest meeting possible. And if that's still not enough time and you want to spend more time with Billy or Jamie, you would be willing to rent a private jet, fly anywhere in the world to have the longest meeting possible with Jamie or Billy, maybe even get tatted up on that plane. And that would be the next step. And of course you pick up Joseph because he did invite you here. So let's kick it off with Miss Erica Joy. Erica, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Billy?
Excellent. For Billy. Okay, perfect. Yep. First of all, both of you, I think, did a great job. It's really difficult to just do this off the cuff. So awesome. Kudos. And especially Billy, you gave yourself a big challenge just calling somebody cold. I think you did a good job of keeping her on the line, which I think can be challenging to do. I would have loved if you asked her more open-ended questions. You asked her a lot of like one-sided questions. So she could only give you sort of a yes or no. Yeah, I have 10 employees or whatnot. But I think you also did a really great job of just getting another call on the line with her. So you had another opportunity.
Awesome job, Erica. And what would the next step be? A little cup of mocha chocolate, maybe a private dinner at the Capitol Grill, which I'm going to in like 30 minutes, or perhaps a private jet flight somewhere. What would it be, Erica?
I'm supposed to pick what I would like to. Is this with Billy or
in that same in the same situation with Billy? Like, what would Bella's level of interest, like being on the receiving end of that communication? What would that person's next follow-up step be?
Well, I thought his next follow-up step was trying to get another call with her, which was great. I don't know if I would have taken another call. But also that's not my industry, so I don't know. I don't know if that answers the question. Cool. I was a little confused by the question.
Yes, maybe a mocha chocolate, Bella.
Maybe a latte. A latte.
Maybe a mocha chocolate.
Let's go.
Let's go, Eddie. Eddie, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jamie?
I feel like I'm on a Shark Tank episode, and I'm telling you, Jamie, that is a great flippin' idea. So as someone who like has gone through the process here and there, the ability to use a topical but natural topical to anesthetize the dermis during that process is something that I probably might have even extended my sessions to get more work done, and if I'd had that product available. I love the fact that you're going natural. The pharmaceutical companies,
we're innovating in a space that doesn't exist, man. It's really like,
Eddie, do you appreciate having your dermis taken care of?
Absolutely. And I appreciate the artistry, the aesthetic, but also the consideration of the client and their comfort level.
Yes.
Giving them the opportunity I love the idea, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah, I'm hearing that Jamie is ready to take care of Eddie's dermis. That's what I'm hearing, Bella. I'm hearing it loudly and clearly. Perfect.
Dermises are being taken care of.
That epidermis, dermis, and a little bit subcutaneous, depending on how,
Yes, the subcutaneous. Now, what would the next step be, Eddie? Like a mocha chocolate over some tats? We looking at a private room Capitol Grill or a private jet ride where everybody gets tattoos, Eddie?
I was definitely feeling the Shark Tank thing, and if I was in that position, I'd want to put him on the jet. I got to be honest. I think this is a winner.
And where is the jet going?
Is a winner. Selfishly, we'll go into Costa Rica.
Let's go.
We're
Tamarindo,
gonna surf.
Bella. We're
We're gonna
surfing
surf a little bit.
Tamarindo.
Yeah.
Surfing Tamarindo. Let's go. Eddie's got
Surfing
it.
Tamarindo. Next up, let's go. Fabiana, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Billy?
Well, I think you did a great job. I personally get a lot of phone calls from ADP. I used to use the product, so I'm really familiar with with the techniques of selling. I think he did great on the sense that he didn't push a lot. He was trying to get information at the same time provide with solutions, and I really think that he should. I mean, I think he did a good job overall. To be honest, I will be interested in another phone call and hear more about the product that he has to offer.
Let's go, Fabiana. And what would the next step be? A little mocha choco latte with that phone call, private room maybe, or just a phone call or private jet?
I would go with a private room.
Let's go. Capitol Grill, private room, Belvrita. Yeah. Fabiana's got it. Let's go.
Fabiana's got it. Next up, let's go. Evelyn. Evelyn, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jamie?
I love the fact that he made you feel so comfortable in opening up and just going into what you want to do. He asked you if you went to the personal, if you had tattoos, and he got why he didn't do anything else, and he was able to speak about his product. So he got you in the right space to just pitch what he has and how it can benefit you to complete those, tattoos that you didn't get because of the pain intolerance. So, Jamie, that was
all right. And the next step would be, Evelyn, a little cup of coffee, private steaks and seafood towers, the Capitol Grill, or maybe private jet. What do you got?
I don't have tattoos. I'm a scaredy cat, and my mom, even at this age, she would go crazy if I put a tattoo. But I always said if I can get one somewhere that she's not, that I can hide it, like she's not going to be looking.
Well, you know what, Evelyn? Bella's mom has a great idea where that tattoo can go, and you could ask her offline, so your mom would never know. Bella, back to you.
Oh, that is funny. Let's go on. Joseph, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Jamie?
Man, Jamie connected and he listened and he delivered value beyond what you were just coming in for. You were coming in for a tattoo, and you walked away with knowledge on what to do and what not to do in regards to knocking out Sean with said natural sedatives or not. And all kidding aside, Jamie, you are a master at comfort and also building professionalism. Thank you for taking us through that.
Let's go. Awesome job. Awesome job, Joseph, for sure. We know our A, B, C, D, E, Fs, Bella, because we have Erica, Eddie, Evelyn, E, F, Fabiana. Like, that is a super cool, fun pattern. Bella, it is your time. Eddie will probably enjoy this, particularly as Bella puts me on the hot seat and gives me a hard time. Bella, over to you.
Yes, this is the time in the show that I have the honor and the privilege of putting my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, because I have been cooking them up as the show's been going on. Joseph, as you know, you can choose from one of my scenarios, or you can come up with something much harder for for Sean to go from hello to yes on. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Please.
All right, so I thought option number one is Sean could role play Billy, going from hello to yes with the franchise Dogtopia, which is a dog spa with multiple franchises. And not only do they have human employees, but they have dog employees as well that have some human right issues, and they need a company to represent them. So option number one is Sean would role play Billy, going from hello to yes with the CEO of Dogtopia. Option number two is Sean would role play Jamie, going from hello to yes with the tattoo company Inked. They have several locations and they have a magazine. So Sean would role play Jamie to put his ointments, or whatever you call it, in all of their tattoo shops, and give them a 2-page spread in the magazine. That is option number 2. And then option number 3, Joseph, since I'm working on this tattoo idea, is I thought Sean could role play Taylor Swift, going from Hello to Yes with Travis Kelce to get him to say yes to putting tattooing her name on his chest. So those are the 3 options I have for you today. Joseph, any of those tickle your fancy?
I think that I always like to pull the crowd. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, throw up some fingers. But I think number 2 is what I would love to hear. How you can get into a large magazine, get a spread within it, cause a huge ecosystem merger to get Jamie's name out there and his company.
That seems like that's very in service of you, Joseph. And so, Joseph, who is going to play the role of the CEO of Inked?
Eddie's all inked up, so if he wants to step into that role, I would love to have him do that.
Now,
Amazing.
Eddie, are you up for playing this very hard CEO of Inked who doesn't ever give anybody any deals, doesn't ever do 2-page spreads, and doesn't ever do any partnerships? Are you up for playing this role?
Definitely.
All right.
And so, Bella, the yes is 2-page spread, Jamie. And Jamie, what's the name of your product again?
The name of our product and company is Painless Picasso.
Okay, but the dermis, like, soothing component, what's it called?
It's well, we use the term because we're still in the early starts of clinical trials.
Yeah.
We don't ruffle any feathers. We use comfort cream. So we say Painless
Comfort
Picasso
cream.
Comfort cream. Yes.
Got it.
And you want to get Jamie's cream and all their Inked locations.
Yes.
Okay. And Inked Up is a magazine that also has locations, Steph?
Yes,
Ellis?
they also have multiple physical tattoo shops.
And they have the magazine, right?
And they have the magazine, yeah.
They started off initially as a magazine. That's what they are essentially. The tattoo shops was just a way of them going into brick and mortar and expanding.
Okay, and the CEO's name, Bella? Yeah. And Bella. Well, Mr. Jones. That's fine. Mr. Jones. So, Eddie, you're Mr. Jones. Cool? Okay. Hi, is Mr. Jones available?
Speaking.
Hey, Mr. Jones, this is Jamie. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. It's still a good time for you.
You're already 10 seconds in.
All right. Well, thank you for that. I will get done in the 2 minutes and 40 seconds we have left since we're 20 seconds in. But what I'm most curious about is what prompted you with how busy you are to even accept this call in the first place. I'm super grateful. But what was there for you and what's the why behind it? Please.
The truth is I like the idea that it's not related to a pharmaceutical realm. And I like the idea that it's a more of a natural product. So I'd really like to hear more about it and how we could, that's really what interests me.
Cool. And am I clear, Mr. Jones, that what you guys are up to is certainly you're a powerful media company. You've created brick and mortar locations. But if I could ask, what's the ultimate why, like mission, vision, purpose of Inked at this point? Like, where are you and where you're going?
The way I see this baby growing is that once you get past the aesthetic and the artistry, the relationship with the customer, having them be seen, heard, and understood and cared for in a way that goes beyond the artistry is something that we don't really have layered into our products, but it is something that we can add to our, so really this is really interesting to me. But I know that there's other products out there. So I'm wondering why this product is different. That's really what I want to know.
Yeah, of course. So thank you for that. So if I could, I'll share that in our final minute or so. And what the story is, Mr. Jones, unquestionably, and the resonance is so powerful of what you just shared, is this comfort cream is completely holistic. I'm not going to tell you we can make any claims yet that would be inappropriate, consistent with the FDA, because we don't want to get ourselves in trouble with the FDA or the Federal Trade Commission, either one. We're running a number of clinical trials and tests. So right now we call it Comfort Cream. We do call ourselves Painless Picasso, but it's a natural holistic alternative that creates a profoundly soothing dynamic that's in contravention of any other medical approach. What I'd be absolutely willing to do as I have some backers right now, for $50,000, take 3 people that come into your place and give 3 people a sedative, give 3 people a comfort cream, and to compare and contrast. If we lose, $50,000 to your favorite charity. If we win, we get inked for a 2-page spread, and we seek to make an agreement with your attorneys and people that would move us forward in a meaningful direction. I know it's a lot of words in a short time. I'm simply proposing a 15 to 30-minute follow-up conversation and a triple fund footnote. You talked about relating to the people, your people. We've created recently an ecosystem merger with one of the top speakers in the world that could bring a human dynamic relationship piece to the entire space of Inked, where you went from media company to brick and mortar. You can go from media company to brick and mortar to all of a sudden full lifestyle component, creating numerous verticals and financial actualization with integrity and impact. We could tag that on as a footnote if you like, or if not, we could simply have a follow-up about the pain cream and the $50,000 proposal. I know I'm at time. So how would it resonate with you or not, Mr. Jones, to have a 15 to 30-minute follow-up where we could dig in deeper on at least the test, if not more? Please, sir.
That was some of the most amazing verbal gymnastics I've ever heard. I feel like you made me an offer I can't refuse, but I'm not even sure exactly how you did it.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'm curious about that on its own. But
Well,
yes, I am interested. I feel like I can't lose with what you presented. So I'd be interested in, at the very least, doing that test and really seeing the efficacy firsthand comparatively to other products. And another question, when people ask me, everybody's going green and, we want to put on a packaging, the ability to describe an ethical relationship with the way that this is sourced. Where is it sourced and how is it sourced? And that will be important as well. So
yeah, we'll outline that. It is completely consistent with every green part, and we will share that specifically and put that into any agreement. So shall I set this up with your assistant, Tom, as we did for today?
Good job. I'm impressed. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you. Out of roll. Eddie, great job as Mr. Jones.
And scene.
Yes. So please, Eddie, how did I do as Jamie in that conversation? You did a great job as Mr. Jones. Please.
Yeah, loved it. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Eddie. Appreciate that. Jamie, thank you for permitting me to be you. Thank you for not tattooing my face and allowing Bella to sedate me, kidnap me, and do like some sick, twisted version of P. Diddy to me. But please, Jamie, how was your time on this show for today?
No, that was awesome. Playing that out. I actually had a conversation with the ex-CEO of Inked. So it kind of went similar. He just gave me the network and fun, getting our way into these different rooms. But no, I think that was great. That was some great insight. I like that you provided value to him. You gave him, again, an offer that he can't refuse, right? It's a win-win. So it was great to see that. It's a great approach to negotiation.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. And Jamie, how was your time overall on Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence today? How was your time today?
It was great. Joe's a great man. We met a while back at what was it, SBA, right, Joe? Yeah, SBA, a year or so ago. He's great, man. He's a great man. He's doing great things, bringing good people together, and I look forward to being a part of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Great job, sir. Erica Joy, love the middle name. Thanks for being here today. And how was your time today, Erica, on Joseph Wexler's Heart of Influence?
Well, interesting enough, I just met Joe pretty much today, so we're just making connections easy. He knew our CEO of BVMI, so that's how I got on the show. So really a lot of fun. I think everybody just did a great job, and it was really great to see you, Sean, kind of take Eddie for a ride there and sell Jamie's product. So it was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Well, thank you, Erica. Appreciate that very, very much. Bella Verita, please.
Yes, let's go. Our friend who kicked us off in the participant seat, phenomenal job. And Billy, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I've never done anything like this before, so it was cool, seeing like-minded people, people that are successful in their given industries. So I liked connecting with all of you and showing how how far a connection goes, in the future. So, thanks for having me, and I enjoyed my time here.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that, brother. Did a wonderful, wonderful job. Bella.
Yes, let's go next to Fabiana, also giving excellent feedback. Thank you. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Well, I really enjoyed the time. Actually passed by faster than I expected. I had to admit, Joe gave me a call today, and I was like, "You want to meet at 5:20 for like a meeting?" He didn't really give me that much details. He told me about, like-minded people like me, and I was like, "All right, yeah, sure, let me hear it." So I could have a really great time. It was very informative, very I have a couple takeaways with me, how to better speak, and how to I mean, I don't know. I just really like and enjoy the influence of all of you. I really appreciate it, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Great job for sure today, Fabiana. Bella.
And last but not least, before we get to our producer, let's go, Evelyn. Evelyn, thank you for being here. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Thank you Joseph for inviting me. We just met yesterday, and we spoke earlier today. So this connection and being around so many, like many of you said, like-minded individuals is phenomenal. I learned from each one of you guys. I have my notes right here. Entering this new stage of my life, Joe, it's the right moment, the right time to just get this and implement these practices, because sometimes we forget to do certain things when we're working or we're networking or we're cold calling, knocking on doors in whatever industries that we're at. So thank you. This is phenomenal. This is very well needed.
Let's go. Amazing job. Thank you so much for that, Evelyn, which brings us, of course, as Bella said, to the man of the hour that put all these extraordinary people together. I mean, you could get a box of chocolate covered strawberries. Joseph could send you an umbrella. I mean, he could, I don't know, send you a bottle of wine, or he can make introductions that can create a profound difference in your life. And I think that's what the man did today. So Joseph, thank you so much. And please, sir, your final. Great job today, Joseph.
Thank you. I've been partnering with Sean for the last 6 months here on this show, and it's just been an incredible journey. We don't have to move slowly when we're meeting people for the first time, when there's opportunities to be had. The world's a complicated place. This, Sean, makes it simple for people to connect in a meaningful way. So that's not email, it's not coffees, it's not hours and hours of time coordinating calendars, and we can get to the relevant truth quicker to figure out how we could create exponential results together. This isn't the last time that you'll hear from me. It's just the first of many, but this is the first impression that I leave on people when I meet them. So thank you for being on the show today. I hope you learned a lot. And Sean, thank you for creating this platform for me to be on.
No, thank you, partner. Thank you, Joseph, a ton. In a few minutes, I'm going to be headed to the Capitol Grill, where I'm going to be meeting with a client that is a multi-million dollar per year client for my law firm. I have a law firm, I have the blind platform, a financial company. So we have a whole bunch of different things going on, 120 person law firm. And I share that to contextualize this. I used to bring everybody to the Capitol Grill, and I have a private room there. I was its largest client in 2018 and 2019. And I realized, like, that was crazy. Why am I bringing everybody to the Capitol Grill when I can create a much greater efficiency of meeting people in the beginning in a far more powerful way? And this is what we do now. And it came about because of COVID. We had a 1,300 person event to launch Unblinded. I had the blessing and privilege of speaking on all kinds of giant stages and things. We built our own platform, Unblinded, 1,300 people in January 2020. And then COVID came and shut the world down. This was our answer. And we are 1,350 episodes in. Congratulations on joining an ecosystem of 8,000 people that have been on the show. So welcome and thank you from the diverse background you have and the heart and growth mindset that you bring. So that's the backstory. Quick couple of gifts for you for free. First, Mastering Men, Women, and Money, our webinar on October 22nd with the one and only Allison Armstrong. This woman is the greatest relationship expert on the planet, by far not close. It is not even close. So October 22nd, that is our gift to you, guaranteed. you will have your mind blown by what Alice and I will do that night. This coming, tomorrow morning. Wednesday morning. Also, if you want to meet some more cool people, we invite you to our deep practice session. It's our dojo. We also have our group influence book. Please, because I'm saying this quickly, do not skip over the power of what is in that book. It will also profoundly disrupt your understanding of the difference between pitching, hooking, closing, and integrity-based human influence, and the dynamic of how we open the listening of people in the most complex and large and simple and everything in between dynamics. And finally, a business acceleration session there for you. This is not some funnel device of wackadooness. This is thousands and thousands of people who have been profoundly impacted by this acceleration session. If you truly want to move forward, then you'll say yes, and your heart and mind will be blown by what you do begin to see that you didn't see. We're not a sales training company. We're an exponential acceleration company, because you can't do anything unless you exponentially grow your sales meetings. And that's what our work is about foundationally, and then all sorts of things around it. So thank you for that. And Bella Verita, Joseph Wexler's caused something beautiful. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you all for being here. Joseph, phenomenal job. And this show is definitely about connecting with each other. So you can do that one-on-one. You can come back and join us on Wednesday, where you can meet some more people as well, and check out those links in the chat. Thank you all for being here. I actually sat in the seat of Billy and Jamie about 4 years ago, and I came because I was going to teach Sean everything I knew about sales and influence. But since he had much bigger and better results than I did, I thought I would start listening to him instead. And I listened to him, maybe about 10% of the time still, and I'm doing pretty good. Maybe if you come and listen, you might learn a little bit more. But thank you all for being here. And Sean, back to you.
No, thanks, Bella. Incredible job. And Joseph, thank you all. We end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities that sit right in front of all of us. They sit right here. But at some level, those possibilities for acceleration, for our financial abundance, our business scaling, our impact in the world, while that's sitting right here, at some level, Bella, we are all blind
and just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Joe.